So, in a moment, we're going to press play. Just really quick, I guess the backstory for me is I also helped out with that short film, Dead Memories, something we're both very proud of. And it's not the movie that made me fall in love with zombies, but I think it's the first one that I really got zombies when I was younger.
Yeah.
And fun fact also, they put on a play every year in Fullerton, California, where a play version of Night of the Living Dead. And I've gone every single year except for this year. Which is kind of a bummer, actually. Well, every year it's been available there, so. But yeah, it's super cool. They set the whole setup and everything is amazing. The props they use and how they deal with some of the logistical things that happen in the movie.
Yeah.
But I'll talk a little bit about it while we're watching the movie, which are going to start right now. So get ready to press play. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. So Gene, aspect ratios are an interesting topic for me, I think, because depending on obviously what goes in the frame, you're telling a story visually, right? And you know, like the Living Dead, it's a little square, it's a little square thingy. Okay, so what were you saying? The TV.
Yeah, he did like I think he worked on Electric Company or like Pittsburgh's version of Sesame Street in public access. So I think he was just using like a TV a camera used for TV.
Okay, well you can kind of tell, but still, even with all that, he manages to fill the frame with like a nice depth of field, and it feels cinematic. It doesn't feel cheap.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's obviously a totally inexpensive movie,
right?
But also, it was heavily inspired, I think, by Carnival of Souls. I know that was a big inspiration on George Romero.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah, for those who don't know.
I've seen Carnival of Souls.
I'm sorry?
I saw Carnival of Souls.
Same. You could find it on YouTube even.
Yeah.
The public domain on that thing is like irrelevant.
Yeah.
But the Criterion I hear has a nice little bundle with it. So Carnival of Souls, really quick, is a kind of German expressionist black and white horror picture. Very surreal. It opens very similarly too, with cars driving down long roads, long winding roads. Totally different flip that happens when the quote unquote plot kicks in, because Carnival of Souls doesn't really have a plot so much as a lot of scary shit.
Yeah.
Really quick, do you think Carnival of Souls is scarier or Night of the Living Dead?
I think Night of the Living Dead is scarier than Carnival of Souls.
Yeah.
I think just kind of, you know, some of, I don't know, just the overwhelming nature of zombies trying to kill you and trying to get out and being confined, I think is more, a little more shocking than, you know, being creeped out that she's, spoiler, actually dead in Carnival of Souls.
Well, I mean, that's not the scary part to me. The scary part is the things that are haunting her.
Yeah.
Like that face makeup. I come across images on that movie when I was looking it up after I'd seen it, and they still scare me, just the still images of those things. Zombies are horrifying.
Right.
But, yeah, that, I hadn't seen that, and that, watching it after Night of the Living Dead, like, you see the connective tissue and the interest that George Romero had with the story.
Yeah.
And even the actresses look very, very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a Hitchcock thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they're both kind of catatonic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although her catatonic nature is like... No, you're right. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
But no, they're both pretty similar in terms of their character.
Yeah.
Even. But totally different narratives and totally different purposes. Carnival of Souls is like this experimental character drama, and the Night of the Living Dead is like about moral and society parables and shit.
Racism,
yes. Well, I'll talk about the ending when we get to it, because I have a lot to say about how tragically perfect it is.
Yeah.
You know?
How far did they drive?
I don't know. I think, I got no idea. But you know what I like about these old movies? Everyone looks so dapper. I know they're going to the cemetery.
Did people used to dress up to go to a cemetery?
I think people still do dress up. I sometimes dress up if I go to the cemetery.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't think it's as common
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, look at them.
That look nice.
Yeah, like I don't want them to get eaten by zombies because then they ruin their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's expensive, man. I haven't bought new clothes in like a couple months, so I relate to that. Like that's my concern going into this again.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey,
I kind of don't like Barbara as a character.
why?
She's like catatonic half the movie.
She's fucking traumatized. I don't like.
She's like traumatized, and then like.
Okay, Donald Trump. I don't like people that get captured. I
No,
don't like people that get traumatized.
I just don't like Barbara, like, because she doesn't. I don't know. She just. I've never cared for Barbara, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, I don't like Johnny either, because Johnny's just like, you know.
He dies like
Dies.
right away.
I just don't like this couple. And I like characters in love. I like, you know, what's his name? Who's the main?
Ben?
I love
Ben's
Ben.
great,
Ben's good.
but I mean they're trying different
I love
things.
every single character in this movie except Barbara and Johnny.
Okay, well, good thing he dies like right away.
Yeah.
What? That's just a weird thing to say. Yeah, I hate that she's traumatized the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that's a weird complaint to have. You know, Johnny looks kind of
Stand by
smug.
it.
Johnny looks kind of smug, so I get that, but I
Yeah.
like him.
He got some gloves.
Yeah. Well, he saw the driver. Did the driver come out before this? Not Drive, obviously, but
Yeah, that guy's just walking towards him
yeah, yes, he is. Good observation. Astute.
slowly.
Astute. But I like the classic nature of this. Like, I'm gonna get you, Barbara. Oh, so good.
There it goes.
I mean, this is so iconic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a
And
nice
they do.
little he's a nice little fun, playful
They do get Barbara.
asshole. Yes, and they do come for her, and then she dies. And
She does.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't. Your complaint threw me so off.
I'm sorry, I just had to say it.
It's so weird.
for the prosperity of this podcast.
What?
Oh,
I like the close up handheld style
mm-hmm.
of it. Like someone like Michael Mann use it a lot in digital to like
yeah.
showcase like the not imperative but fuck
Yeah.
like the immediacy of the situation, and here it works really well too.
This zombie is like like street fighting, you know.
Yeah, they're basically pro wrestlers.
He's like a pro wrestler zombie.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Sure.
look at that lighting and everything. It's so good. Like that's genuinely unsettling stuff too.
Yeah, he's
But yeah, let's talk about the zombies in here really quick too, because they're not very zombie like we know nowadays. They're very much
like proto zombies.
yeah, they're like the voodoo type zombies, I think. Like
A little bit, but not. I mean, they're supposed to be dead.
yeah.
They're supposed to be the recently dead or coming out of the grave, because the voodoo zombies are dead in a way, like they're like people hypnotized by a spell.
Mhm.
More so.
Yeah, and I think they act more like that than like a zombie monster trying to eat someone, you know, because
Yeah.
he could have just stayed and eaten Johnny, but
Mhm.
he's going after Barbara. And like, does it make logical sense? No, but who cares? It's a movie and it's scaring the shit out of you. Like, look, that's scary as shit.
I know. Look at that. I wish more zombies would use rocks,
Why?
because I think they're capable of, you know, some vehicular functions.
You think so?
I think so. Like you know, just rocks, or you know, I'm not saying you have to use a gun and drive a car, but you know, like rocks or sticks. You know.
I mean, I don't know about that. Not for me, anyways. Like, but I'm also what I mentioned earlier. Like, Night of the Living Dead was the first one to help me get zombie movies. I realized that zombies and zombie movies are like the least interesting part of them for me.
Right.
I like what the movies are about more so. Like, I'm really interested in like what it means to the characters now that this is the state of the world, which is why I liked The Walking Dead for a little while.
For like the first 5 seasons.
For a couple seasons, on and off, and
I
then
topped out in the 6th season.
good call. That's all I'll say on that. George Romero, R.I.P. again, was offered a chance to be on it or help like write an episode or direct. That's a guest star, but he didn't want to.
Why?
He said it's just like a soap opera, like it doesn't have like the.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about zombies themselves.
Right. Yeah, I think he had some.
He had some beef.
He had some beef. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear his critique on Moonlight?
No, what did he say?
He just didn't like Moonlight as much as he liked La La Land. I think he still liked Moonlight a little bit, but
he just didn't. That's not a critique. It's just be like, well, I prefer this movie over that movie.
yeah.
That's not a critique. That's not criticism.
I think
that's
he did critique it though.
Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out.
But he was very opinionated.
Oh.
But bless his heart though.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that kind of sours me on him a little bit. That's weird. That's.
Oh yeah, like people that prefer La La Land over Moonlight.
Yeah, I like La La Land. La La Land gets shit on, and it's kind of funny to see it get shit on like in so specific ways.
Right.
I could kind of see his problems.
Like it's good, but Ryan Gosling was totally looking at his feet all the time he dances.
Yeah.
He does. Have you seen him?
Oh my god! You know what I want to see? A zombie musical. Like I'm not even just trying to fill like airtime here. Like that. I think that could be legitimately hilarious.
Let's do it.
Like I want to see. Yeah, let's do it. I want to see zombie movies that take themselves less seriously. I want to see more Zombie Lands.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. Like those. And those are two of the best zombie movies.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just
like
make them
Return
different.
of the Living Dead?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
The most punk rock 80s zombie movie ever.
Right.
You know, like, everything wants to be Night of the Living Dead. You don't have to be. You can be inspired by...
Right.
You know, like, The Walking Dead clearly is Romero as... Like, or tries to be Romero as fuck.
Like Dead Memories.
Or like Dead Memories, which is obviously the best modern zombie movie.
Yep. Go see it.
Link down below in the description, by the way, and probably popping up on screen at some point.
Yeah.
Also, excellent use of black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about black and white for a little bit. So, every movie is obviously, like 99.99% of movies are shot in color nowadays, right? Because I think everyone attributes black and white to just being old-timey, right? But like any tool in a filmmaker's toolbox, it's all about what you utilize
it's a
the color or lack of color for, you know?
Yeah. Well, look at those. Some fine taxidermy.
As opposed to terrible taxidermy?
Yes.
Have you seen terrible taxidermy?
Yeah, they're still alive.
Anyways. Yeah, so I like these zombies too because they're just... Their primary directive, like from a film standpoint, are just to like scare the shit out of you. Like, you know what? If anything, if I had to like attribute them to another kind of zombie that we see a lot of nowadays, it's the 28 Days Later rage zombies.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't run, or they kind of lightly jog.
They kind of jog.
They kind of jog.
They can't really run.
Yeah. Like their higher brain functions are just like not working out for them.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to talk about how Romero is also just like a crazy good visualist.
Mm-hmm.
Like every image is so striking.
Oh, for sure.
And he knows how to frame it for like the creepiest like angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like first there's one, and then obviously the other ones start coming out of the shadows.
Yeah.
And like, it's a really simple, effective tool that really carries the movie like through and through.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a zombie musical black and white or in color?
It's in black and white.
Okay. Okay, wait, I always wanted to see this. Daytime?
That was a good shot.
That's fucking... I
think this is where Barbara loses it.
Well, I think she's been losing it.
No, I think she just snaps at this point. She doesn't really communicate too much to Ben after this.
Well, yeah, the whole time. The whole opening is her losing her mind. You know?
Yeah. Also, the thing with Ben, I think he hired him because he was... He said, like, you know, he was the best choice available, even though, you know, the kind of, you know, the times it was in the 50s, you know, where people were prejudiced,
Were?
Yeah, well, you know,
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But, you know, he said he just cast him kind of like, I think it was got colorblind in a way.
Oh, colorblind has weird connotations.
But no,
But I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, like he wasn't interested in anybody of a specific race. He was just like, hey, this is the best guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him. And then I got a lot of respect for that. Like he pioneered a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, Jordan Peele even commended him after he passed away. Like he was the guy who paved the way for black people to be able to have like starring roles in genre films.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know if he was the first guy to do it, but he was one of the first.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest proponents of it. And also in the sequels, the black actors live.
Yeah. I guess.
You know,
The remake. Do you know if? Have you seen any of the remakes of?
I have not. No.
I haven't either. I seen maybe like a second, like 5 minutes, and I was like, nope, changing the channel. Not gonna watch.
But like, I think it goes back to my thing where you don't have to be Night of the Living Dead. You can just do your own thing. Take like the themes or ideas or like even the style, just inspiration. You know, you don't even have to take anything directly from it. Just like learn from it and do something in the vein of it.
Right.
Where I'm sorry, I lose track just because this movie's like so nice to look at.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, just fucking make your own movie. You don't have to make Night of the Living Dead again. You don't need to make Night of the Living Dead again.
Why not? Return of the Living Dead.
You don't need to make that again either.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean just like in a remake sense, but like do something similar but different.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, you could use running zombies, slow zombies, decaying zombies, Rob zombies.
How has Rob Zombie never done a zombie movie?
Oh, it's
that is just it just popped into my head, but like, oh my god.
His name's Rob, yeah. I don't think that's his real name.
No, but still.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, what's that about?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I would totally cast Rob Zombie in a zombie movie.
Yeah.
His Rob Zombie's voice work is really good, like as a voice actor.
Really?
He was in the crappy CGI Spider-Man. He was it was in 2003, Spider-Man the new animated series. He was Dr. Connors and the Lizard. And in Justice League, he was their version of Cthulhu.
Oh my god, that's crazy. And
Yeah.
I totally see it now.
Yeah.
Great
I think
episode.
he was in Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Oh yeah, he has a cameo in Guardians too.
Yeah. What was he again?
I don't know. It's something that we missed, but I think he was one of the
fact
Ravagers.
Rob Zombie isn't in a zombie movie is very perplexing.
No, he should direct one.
Yeah.
And he could be in it too. But yeah, that guy, because he's also very socially aware, and he's a big proponent for like equal rights and stuff, from my understanding.
And I like his music.
Yeah, and so his narratives, as sometimes messy as they can be, they're always like pushing for some sort of like some semblance of ideas about something, you know, about people and their struggles. And Night of the Living Dead is obviously a big inspiration for that too.
Everything except Halloween 2.
Well, Halloween 2 is not interested in being a horror movie. It's interested in being a study of trauma.
Yeah.
Which I think turned a lot of people off to it when it came out. And oddly enough, I'm actually a huge fan of. Like, I rewatched it last year and I was like, holy shit, I love this. Although it's no Devil's Rejects, which remains like the high mark of his work.
What would be your preferred zombie kill weapon?
Ooh.
Ben has this tire iron.
Mm-hmm. I think tire iron's fucking good. Because one end you just stab him in the head and then hit him.
Yeah.
But I think for me, shoot.
Yeah, you could like, put like a
boom,
like a bat with like spikes on it. And you could combine stuff.
Oh, that'd be cool. I feel like the bat would break down eventually, though. You know.
Yeah. Unless you put spikes on it.
Even then, if anything, more so then, because then you've damaged the structure of the bat. So you could probably get a good few whacks in, but then like after that, it could get stuck in the zombie's face or something, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll see like this is a little hokey, because we're not used to seeing horror movies like this, you know.
No.
But they're so like. Movies back then are so self-assured in their own like genre conventions. They're not like, "Hey, isn't this crazy?" Wink, wink, nudge, nudge at the audience, which is something we don't see too much of nowadays.
So, zombie weapon?
Maybe like, I wish I knew how to use a bow and arrow because I feel cool saying that.
Well, I mean, you could say.
Okay,
you could,
sure.
You know, in the post-apocalyptic world, you could have a lot of time to train.
Okay, then I'm gonna train with a bow and arrow, and then I'll use that. Because then it just make like arrows with sticks that you find on trees.
Sharpen them.
Yeah, you know, I'm good to go with that. Infinite ammo. The world is your ammo.
Yeah.
And then they're silent too. So
Yeah.
so take that, guns. I don't know why I just like envisioned Taika Waititi doing like a parody of this.
He'd be good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a chainsaw, but I feel like the chainsaw would keep kind of getting stuck.
It would get stuck, and then it would like run out. You'd run out of gas.
Yeah.
Chainsaw is like quality though. I mean,
yeah.
it was like a temporary apocalypse.
Right.
That's like a kind of apocalypse.
Yeah. You know what's the thing where like it's like a weed whacker.
A weed
there's
whacker.
Two blades.
Yeah, a weed
like,
whacker.
I think I had a weed whacker. Cause like a weed whacker, like I don't know, like and just motorized.
Oh, that's gross. I love it.
I'll go with the weed whacker.
Okay, before we go back to start talking about the movie again.
Yeah.
The zombie plan. Everyone's got one.
I don't know.
Okay.
Go to like a place where like no one's around.
Well, like what kind of place are you envisioning?
Yeah.
Where like mine's like you got to get to like a small island town, clear out the graveyards from there.
Yeah.
Right? Then you just settle in, and then you guys take boats back and forth from the mainland and get supplies, people, etc., etc.
I think I would choose a Costco.
Everyone's gonna go to Costco, man.
It's the free samples.
Yeah, that's why. In the zombie apocalypse, that's what's gonna be on people's minds.
Free samples.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, Barbara's catatonic because she's horrified and lost her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Which I hadn't really noticed that.
I really don't like Barbara. I'm sorry. Like.
Yeah, sorry she got fucking traumatized.
sorry.
That it bothers you.
It doesn't bother me. It's just she doesn't. I don't know. Like.
She's not proactive, but only because she's traumatized.
Yeah, I just don't see the point of Barbara. Like I really don't.
Well, she's not contributing to the overall narrative, but she's got her own thing going on. You know, she's so she's been so damaged by what's just happened that it ends up leading to her death later in the film. Mm-hmm. Spoilers, I guess. Which is a really sad little arc.
Yeah.
What's going on there? I'm trying to think. The fucking god. Even the the framing of the wolf is scary. Mm-hmm. The taxidermy. But no, Barbara's got her own thing going on. And Jesus, look at these angles. Who the fuck even was George Romero?
Guy that worked on a public access TV show.
Yeah, and he fucking made a good ass movie.
Yeah.
Look at who thinks of shots like that? They're so creative.
Mm-hmm.
I wish zombie movies could be more small scale like this, and then they just use inventiveness. Mm-hmm. Just look at the way the characters are angled and stationed. The blocking's really good. Mm-hmm. Every little bit of information is telling you something about these characters. Ben's proactive.
Yeah, no.
Ben's awesome, and then little antlers popping up behind her head.
Yeah. Oh. Did we pass the scene where Ben explains how he got into the house and he was there was a truck that flipped over?
No, we have not.
Oh, okay, we haven't got to it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'll save my spiel about that.
Well, everyone deals with trauma differently. I think that.
It wasn't his monologue itself. It was the fact that I totally feel like George Romero wanted to do that, and then he was like, you know what, I don't have any money, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll just explain it.
I mean, probably. There's nothing wrong with that, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, in terms of zombie movies, would you say this is your favorite?
Yeah, I would say so. Definitely say so. You know, for nostalgia's sake, for how much it helped inspire me. Yeah. I don't care if it's a cliche answer. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, you know what the thing is about like cliche and like, well, you expected that. Just because it's the obvious thing doesn't mean it's the wrong thing.
Yeah, you know, it's like dead dove inside.
Yeah, dead dove inside, don't eat. And then you look inside it, I don't know what I expected.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
Like when they say they're doing a Han Solo spin-off and it's titled Solo.
Yeah.
What did I expect? Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
I don't know what I expected. Did Ben have a job? Like, did Ben say what his job was?
I don't think he does.
Because I wanted to say, I felt like because he mentioned a diner. Did he work in the diner?
I don't think so. I think he was a carpenter.
Oh, okay.
I that's my assumption.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong.
It's like JC. Jesus Christ.
Sure, dude.
Ben the Christ-like figure. Saves himself. Not really.
Well, no, he's trying to help everyone.
Yeah.
And I think... Alright, let's talk about race.
Yes.
White people are fucking annoying. Anyways,
Well, in this movie, yeah.
literally, like, all of you, I'm sorry. You're all the worst. Except for, like, Cher. No, but I think George Romero was also smart enough to recognize that when you cast someone of a certain ethnicity, that adds something.
Yeah.
And with Ben, because of, you know, he's him being black and the struggles that happens to force upon someone in their life, especially around then and still unfortunately now, that defines you.
Yeah.
You know, that changes you. And I think he's seen the worst in people.
Right.
So he's trying to be the best for people. You know, even in a
Except
fucked up
when he
situation
slaps
like this.
Barbara across the face.
Oh yeah, like that's not cool.
But
Dude.
it was the 50s.
Doesn't make it okay, but we could totally note that.
Then when he beats up, what's the old white dude's name?
Fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just call him that. Fucking annoying.
Beats him across the face. That's awesome.
Yes, that is awesome because that dude's a dick and clearly a racist, right?
The cellar is the strongest point in the house. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
mean,
dude's totally racist, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Probably. He's like a low key racist, like someone that says, "I'm not racist," but and then they
Yeah.
say something. Because the beginning of that sentence always leads to something stupid.
Yeah, word to the wise. You say I'm not racist, but
Probably
you should
racist.
stop talking, and because you're probably gonna say something racist.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to do that. See here, he's talking about the truck and whatnot.
It's like I wish I had the budget to do this.
So I'll just have Ben say it because this guy's a really good fucking actor, anyways.
Yeah. You know what? You know, it'd be a total thing. Like if, like the guy that played Ben was like Ben's Carpentry.
I was on my way to my carpentry business when the zombies came. There you go. There's your backstory.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think Barbara did?
I think Barbara was still in college. I think they were supposed to be college kids.
Oh yeah, back when they cast like 50-year-olds for like high schoolers.
Right. I mean, they still do. Look at Andrew Garfield.
Oh, there's this fucking amazing little snippet in Sabrina the Teenage Witch where someone's in the background and someone got a picture of it.
Like the 90s Sabrina the...
90s Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Okay, alright. I didn't know you watched that, but alright.
Okay. Why is that really... Okay.
No, I mean, like, it was like, I don't know, I used to watch it as a kid, but...
Yeah, okay. Anyways, totally got me off track.
Yeah.
There's an extra who's balding and they're a high school student. And it's the funniest thing in the world. I'll put up a picture of it for the YouTube
You have to
one.
show me that. Pull it up on your phone.
I'll look for it. I'll show you after.
Who did you want Sabrina to fall for? Harvey? Or that other guy?
I don't even remember the other characters. I just remember that and really liking the cat. I didn't watch it religiously. Okay. I stumbled upon this post on the interwebs.
Alright. I just thought you were really big Sabrina the Teenage Witch fan.
No, I like Melissa Joan Hart though. When she's not in God's Not Dead too.
God's Not Dead too.
And I think she's conservative, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Is she? I don't
know.
Okay, I don't want to presume anything, but she wasn't God's Not Dead too.
Yeah, we'll look in her Twitter, and if it has like Make America Great Again, then we'll probably get her answer. Barbara's not catatonic there.
Yeah. Because she's fucking traumatized.
She goes in and out.
She goes in and out. Because you know why, Gene? Because trauma is not easy to process. Like, something like that.
Right.
Like, I was going to say it earlier, I totally forgot. But I never noticed that the opening is basically just her losing her mind consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it doesn't stop until she meets Ben. And then he pulls her back into the house and saves her.
Right.
She's just, like, barraged with bullshit for the first 10 minutes of the movie. It's like, no wonder she's, like, lost her mind.
Yeah.
Can't blame her. Okay, I know I said I never want to see like a remake of Night of the Living Dead again or anything like that, but you know they're gonna do it eventually again because that's just how it works and doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. So if you had to pick someone to remake Night of the Living Dead, who would it be?
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, I feel like he'd make it inventive. I don't know if he'd want to, but I bet he could do something really special with it for sure.
Yeah. What was your answer?
Catherine Bigelow, just because I wanted to go back to horror. I wanted to go back to like genre stuff.
Yeah.
Because Strange Days, have you seen Strange Days?
No.
Strange Days is amazing. Near Dark's one of my favorite movies, like top 10, probably. So yeah, she's wild. I take a break from the hardcore, like Oscar shit.
Yeah.
All of which I've seen, I really enjoy. I'll note.
Well, you don't like Detroit.
I haven't seen Detroit.
I don't think you're gonna like it.
Okay. Well, I did say that I think she's the wrong person to do that movie. But like Spike Lee would probably direct the shit out of something like that.
Yeah, I mean, She-Rock was good.
Oh my god, yeah, that movie's awesome.
Even though, what was the movie he did before that?
Oh, the Old Boy remake?
Old Boy, the remake.
Yeah. See, like, that's always, like, my big fear when remaking something that's, like, so, like, good.
Why did Spike Lee do the Old Boy remake?
I have no idea, but apparently he wanted to do it. It wasn't, like, a for-hire job. Yeah, this is uncomfortable.
Alright.
That's, like, come on, dude.
Not aged well.
Yeah. If you hit a woman, you're not a man. You're not a person. No, you are a person. You're just a piece of shit. It's important to note that. So, don't hit women. Guys, don't be a dick.
Don't be like Ben.
Don't.
In that one scene.
Like if you just isolate, like, you can cut that out of the movie. She just needs to faint there. Like you don't. There's no reason for him to hit her other than like misogyny.
I think he was just kind of frustrated.
Yeah, but I get frustrated all the time. I don't go around hitting everyone.
Well, I think that's why he did it in I don't think he's a misogynist.
No, but the action itself is like there's heavy issues there.
Yeah. That
are worth recognizing. You and I both love this movie, but it's like, hey, dude, the fuck, don't do that. That's kind of like in Blade Runner, which is my favorite science fiction movie, but Deckard like rapes Rachel, and it's uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that the movie wholly supports it, because Deckard's not a likable person at all. But it's framed a little oddly and doesn't need to be in the movie maybe that way.
Yeah, probably not. No. Ben's carpentry.
Ben Carpentry. I want to. Oh my god! I'm gonna make an image. Just Ben owning it.
Ben as a carpenter.
Yeah. I'm gonna make an alternate ending to Night of the Living Dead where he lives, and then he reopens a carpentry shop.
The undead carpentry, protecting your house.
Yeah, there you go. And then he's got a fucking monopoly on home security systems for the 50s. Boom. I love that so much. Fucking taxidermy, like, what the fuck? So creepy. Who played Ben then for the remake? All right, so you got your Jordan Peele Night of the Living Dead, my Catherine Bigelow. Jordan Peele again.
No,
I'm serious. She's so good as an actor.
I don't want Jordan Peele to do it. I would choose. I have to think about that. Why don't you choose yours?
Okay. I feel like Chadwick Boseman would be great.
Yeah. Is Chadwick Boseman? He was in Doctor Strange, right?
No, Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther.
Oh shit! What was I thinking?
She would tell Ejiofor.
Oh, damn it!
Is
Mortal.
because
I wanted to say that so I could say, and he never freezes. He never freezes.
Well, you can still say that because that's Chadwick Boseman.
Okay.
Yeah. I never freeze. It's coming out before Black Panther comes out. I just want to say that movie looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Ryan Coogler would direct the shit out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
When's he gonna do that?
Oh, hey, is this ever, like, shown in another American horror film? I can't remember. Like, zombies are afraid of fire? It used to be their one weakness.
I don't know.
Besides bullets to the head.
Yeah, bullets. My only weakness. How did you know? No, I don't know. I don't think so. They usually end up burning zombies at some point.
Yeah, but like they're not. They've never been
cool
really
visual.
afraid. They're not afraid of fire. It's like their kryptonite.
I don't know. I kind of like that. That'd be. I think more movies should bring that back too.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, fire's scary. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All the wildfires over here.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, if we're taking the idea that they're like they're degressing, they're regressing like mentally because they're dead. You know?
Cavemen.
They're like cavemen. Yeah, that's cavemen scared of fire, basically.
Yeah.
They're cavemen that beat you and eat you.
You know, we call caveman zombies.
Fuck no.
Why not?
What was it? Oh, sure, why not? Actually, I'll see that. Like Far Cry did that Primal one where it's just like BBC.
Yeah.
Or BBC. BC. There we go.
BC.
Thank you. I've had a long day. So there you go. Add zombies to that. So you know, Old West zombies. I want to see cowboys shoot up zombies like in a Red Dead, Undead Nightmare, which is amazing, by the way, and everyone should get it because it's also its own standalone game. I think. You know, I want to add zombies to like everything: zombie musical, zombie western, a zombie heist movie,
zombie crime movie,
a zombie crime movie. I wish you watched New Girl because then I could just reference so much. This guy Nick has this series of books that he wants to write about this zombie detective named Julius Pepperwood, and like the first thing he says is like, I know they're zombies, so they already know who killed them. There's no need to hire a detective, so I'm trying to work around that.
They're trying to get their revenge.
I don't know.
What about zombies on New Girl?
Sure, you know what? That cast of characters seeing zombies would be the funniest shit in the world.
Here's Ben, trying to leave his nerves with in the time, a good healthy cigarette. Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that Flintstones commercial where the Flintstones are smoking? Everybody smoked.
Even kids smoked.
Kids smoked.
Yeah, after a stressful test in 7th grade, just go outside for a quick lunch break, some jump rope, and a good old-fashioned cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
I also just wanted to note how economical this movie is.
Mm-hmm.
How Ben is the main character, but he's not introduced until later, right?
Yeah.
We follow Barbara like descending into madness. Mm-hmm. She runs into Ben, and after that point, the narrative shifts entirely to Ben's perspective.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And this whole time we're watching how proactive he's being in protecting her, himself, the house. Like he's constantly like, all right, this isn't working, got to do this now. Too many of them are coming, I got to distract him anytime. What? I'm going to burn the couch. It's a fucking effective little survival movie.
Yeah.
And I know it's all just because primarily because budget constraints, but you know, I wish more zombie movies took the time to like establish stuff like this too.
Yeah.
Like it's cool to watch like zombies get like their heads blown off and whatnot. You know, like I love good schlocky action as much as the next person, but this stuff lasts.
Yeah. And
also, to his credit, has some pretty schlocky kills too. You know, it's like Alien. Ridley Scott always refers to it as like a B movie made with an A grade budget. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not in lesser hands. Not going to be high art, but so someone passionate with an idea, and you get shit like this.
Yeah,
maybe not always, but fuck, when it works, it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big guns guy, but also rifles look weird to me like that with a little snap and lock thing in the bottom.
Yeah, I think it was a bolt action rifle.
Bolt action's the little one that you turn. There's a bolt on the side of it. This is a bolt.
Is it not?
No.
Oh.
It's I don't know. It's the Old West one where they go like.
Yeah.
I see another reason why we should have Old West zombies. I want to see cowboys go up against a horde of undead.
Yeah. When are they gonna move that body?
Think now.
Got this dead body.
I'd feel like
No.
bad about it though.
What's up?
I feel bad because it's like they died in their own house and then they can't even like do anything
Yeah.
with it, you know. It's kind of tragic.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear that about that dog that was up for adoption recently? It made the round like on Twitter and Facebook, where I gotta find it. Hang on, fill the air because I have to find it. I can't
Alright.
do it from memory. Oh, okay, and I really like that old-fashioned like how all black and white movies like have a scene where they highlight the eyes
Yeah.
by like making the shadows on their around them. It's a neat little trick.
Yeah. Also for my remake of Night of the Living Dead, I think I would go with either John Boyega to play Ben,
Mm-hmm.
or the guy from Kong. I forgot his name.
Oh, 24 and Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that guy's awesome.
I would go with that. Do you know? Okay, so this in the remake, dude, Rob Corddry could totally play that dude.
Holy fuck.
Do you see he looks
That looks just like Rob Corddry.
He does, right? Like maybe this is like Rob Corddry's like ancient, like, or excuse me, not his ancient, his ancestor.
He's 15 years ago.
Yeah, like Rob Corddry's dad. Dan Corddry.
Dad Corddry.
But no, he totally looks like Rob Corddry.
Grandpa Corddry, yeah. Okay, sure. Who plays Barbara in yours?
I don't know.
Fucking. Okay, so I found this post where this little dog's up for Dog Spotting Society. It's called, and I'll put the image up for the YouTube thing.
Yeah, it's a popular Facebook group.
This is Rumpelstiltskin, his 4 pounds of love and nervous shaking. I adopted him 1 year ago from an animal shelter because his owner died. Bonus info, his owner was dead for a considerable time before anyone noticed, and he did eat his human to stay alive. +1 for being a survivalist pupper. His legs are weirdly long for his small body and also bowed out in a way that makes them look like a fancy table.
That's
He likes
sad.
food, undivided attention, and sleeping for many hours at a time, and they just never mentioned the fact that he ate his owner.
He's a cannibal.
Well, no, he's not a cannibal. Cannibals eat their own kind.
Yeah.
But this dog
has
has
taste for flesh.
this dog has tasted human flesh.
Jesus Christ.
So
No, if you would adopt that dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he's so small, so nice.
Yeah. I just had the most random thought of a movie I wanted to do. Obama versus zombies.
But you have to actually cast Obama.
Yeah, like, cause Obama could act. He's a badass. You know, he's a fit dude. Played basketball. I think Obama could dunk.
Obama could basically do whatever he
He
wants.
could do whatever he wants. You know, like Obama versus zombies.
I'm down. Yeah, he could do like whatever he wants, except for like answer stuff about the drone program when he was in president,
Yeah,
which
let's not talk about that.
which I think should be addressed as much as I like him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so here's Dad Corddry yelling racist things. Not specifically racist, but like even when I was younger, like that's the implication I got. Like, oh yeah, this dude's super racist.
Yeah, like
No.
I think more subtly racist.
Well, he doesn't outright say anything, but
But
how
no,
he's acting.
I think that's like just as bad. You know, because it's like,
it's the liberal racism.
yeah, like he's so subtle about it. Like he doesn't have to say it to be racist. You know, I think like that's just a shitty. Like when people do that,
Yeah, I think that's why I
or
really
people like assumes to it.
Yeah, I really liked the Get Out. Obviously, I think we
Yeah.
both did, but I liked how that movie tackled racism too. Because really, it's easy to just get like a bunch of like Midwestern hicks and be like, oh
You
yeah,
could
I
say
get
stupid slurs. Yeah.
yeah, but well, everyone knows that's wrong. You have to address something that's
Right.
maybe not in the forefront of everyone's mind,
Yeah.
which George Romero again did with Night of the Living Dead and things like Dawn of the Dead and literally every Dead movie. Even the ones that come later in his life that are maybe not as well received, he's trying to say something, which is important.
You don't like was it Video of the Dead?
Diary of the Dead.
Diary of the Dead?
Actually, I don't dislike that one.
You don't dislike it?
No, and I really like Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead?
Land of the Dead's awesome.
Yeah, they have their moments. Edgar Wright is a zombie in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that was the first, I think, big zombie movie I watched in theaters. I convinced my dad to take me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my dad does not do well with violence in movies. So the scene where the woman gets her belly button ripped out by a zombie didn't play well with him because there's just like blood all over the camera by that point.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah. Or have you seen 28 Weeks Later?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
There's a scene where they're being chased by a horde of zombies and out in the field in the helicopter. The helicopter pilot's coming to help them out. My dad took me to see this movie too, right? Mm-hmm. And in the scene, all the zombies are like getting close to the people, right? And so the helicopter doesn't have any weapons though. So what the helicopter pilot does is angle itself like 45 degrees and just chop, 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 chop. And so my dad's like, I'm gonna be outside. And he just left because, oh my god, I felt bad.
Yeah.
But not that bad because I really like that movie and I'm really happy I saw it in the theater.
Yeah. Nope. You had to shoot him in the head. The head or, I think just the head.
Yeah, literally just the head. Or you have to, like, decapitate him. You see, they're not, like, smart zombies. They're not anything special, but
Yeah.
I think they're creepier like this than just, like, rotting corpses walking around, you know?
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah. Like, I love good practical makeup and the effect and like the imagery of husks walking around, but something
nice
about
elbow grease.
yeah, like this is creepy. Very Carnival of Souls too.
Yeah,
like there's like images directly
keep
correlating.
Coming. Oh, like the fact that this one's like a nude zombie. That
Well, there's a couple.
Yeah, like I think maybe they came from a morgue.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I always wondered like where would they come from? A morgue would be a good one.
Hospital.
Yeah, you know. You know what? Maybe like just look how people got eaten during sex.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a legitimate thing.
It happened.
And see, like this shit's like weird. It's like what are they doing? I don't know because they're dead. And they're just trying to like figure things out.
Because they're dead.
Yeah, it tells you something. It doesn't need to explain it. The zombies themselves are just trying to work things out, I guess, in their mind. Like it's good shit.
Does Rob Corddry know that the guy from Night of the Living Dead looks like him?
I don't know. Just tweet at him.
Him.
Hey, Rob. Does he have a Twitter? I don't even know if he has a Twitter. I have to check it. Oh, yeah. So back to that dog. So that dog should be the star of a horror movie?
Jeez.
Rumpelstiltskin?
That makes me sad.
Rumpelstiltskin the man-eater. Yeah, no, it's a sad thing. But then another part of me is like, oh my god, this little tiny dog is eating a human being. Like, and someone adopted it. Like, how do they sleep knowing that?
Yeah.
Like, do they lock it in a cage? You know, like a gremlin?
No two ways about it. Let me be clear.
Oh my god. Now, you know what? Don't even make a Obama versus Zombie. Just make this movie with Obama.
Yeah. Night of the Living Trumps.
Well, I was going to start quoting Trump things, but the zombies aren't on screen, so.
Yeah.
I like the other quote-unquote kids in this movie that are clearly like 30-year-olds.
30-year-olds?
At least.
I mean, I think that guy's like, what, 25?
What? At minimum, 25.
Yeah. She was just down there the whole time.
Like, did they hear anything? Okay, so Rob Corddry does have a Twitter. At Rob Corddry. Oh, is that just is that just the normal spelling of his name? Oh my god. Yeah. I apologize.
Tweet at him, Rob Corddry. Corddry.
Corddry.
You look like this character.
You look like the dude from Night of the Living Dead. You know, the racist one?
Yes. I get that a lot.
Imagine it's just like, oh, stop. Everyone keeps telling me that. And I'm just like barely figuring it out.
Okay, you know what? For the musical Night of the Living Dead, you know what I'd cast?
Michael B. Jordan.
No. Ranch it up, Eric Andre.
Okay, nice.
Because he acts. He doesn't act as much as he lives in the weirdness, but he has a good presence. I love his show, so ranch it up, baby. Have you watched Eric Andre?
Yeah, I've just seen the bits you've shown me. I like it though. I just don't watch it.
And then Hannibal Burgess has to be in it.
Oh my god, yeah. But he has to be like the really apathetic character that he's in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Did you ever see that quote he said about Spider-Man Homecoming?
No.
Where he's like, "Oh, I'm one of the dumbass teachers that doesn't know he's Spider-Man."
Oh yeah.
The dumbass teacher.
I just love how apathetic that character is. Like, oh yeah, pretty sure Captain America's a war criminal now.
Yeah.
So whatever. And I want him to be in the sequel. Like, this isn't even related to Night of the Living Dead.
Sequel.
I want him to be in the sequel, but as a criminal. As a superpowered criminal.
Yeah.
But he's like really apathetic about everything still.
Yeah.
Or like he shows up in Infinity War and he gets the Infinity Gauntlet.
No.
But he's just really apathetic and everyone's like, oh my god, what's he gonna do? And he just snaps his fingers and there's like a mountain of sandwiches. And he's like, ha ha ha. He just goes sliding down the sandwich mountain.
What?
And then the Avengers and Thanos are like, what the fuck?
What is this? Stop.
No. That needs to happen. Otherwise, fucking bullshit ass 22 movies were nothing. They were for nothing. I don't even like Marvel or comics.
Is the wife a racist, do you think?
Well, no, she's got a level head. At least that was always my read on it, you know?
Yeah.
She's just like, hey, more people are up there. We need to work together.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, this child actor got paid to just
be asleep.
be asleep.
Well,
That's a dream.
not the whole time. Not the whole time, to be fair. But for the most of it, yeah. I like Dad Cordry in this a lot.
Dad Quarter.
Yeah. But I also just like the idea that, you know, everyone's like, come on, man, like let's work together on this. But this Dad Cordry's so far up his own ass that he's like, no. Very.
Seller is the strongest point on this.
Very prescient for nowadays. I think when people are like, hey, we got to work together to make the world a better place. Things are really shitty right now, and then Republicans are like, no, just trying to support my party.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, your party's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
These are all supposed to be like college students, and it's just college or high school, right? They're just supposed to be young.
They got held back. It's not their fault, dude. Stop judging. You know, you don't see many of those old-timey sellers. Wish there was more old-time sellers.
Yeah. There's a bar we go to called The Cellar.
So, yeah.
It's a good bar. A little pricey, but whatever. I like having 18% beer.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, no, I get why we don't see so many of these like cellars in like movies anymore. I mean, so many of them take place in like either New York or Los Angeles now. Mm. Like, really think about it. For whatever reason, a lot of movies take place in those areas specifically, and they're not known to have cellars. So,
like, unless you live in tornado country.
Yeah. Or where do they live in Stranger Things? They have cellars there.
Oh shit! What do they live? Where do they live in Stranger Things?
Oh, I think Indiana.
I think it's Indiana.
I think
Hawkins, Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it! I forgot. Look at it.
I haven't finished season 2 of Stranger Things by this point, which was just released. But yes. I'd be very interested in a bottle episode where they're stuck in like the upside down, but all the central characters in one room like this. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It's also just such a great concept of a bunch of characters stuck in a place that they have to survive. Like, even without like the zombie narrative, like so many movies pull from that idea, you know?
Yeah.
And I like when TV shows take the time to just toss characters in a room together and just have them talk things out.
Yeah, like that's the best episode of Family Guy.
Is it?
Stewie and Brian.
Oh, in the bank vault, right?
The bank vault.
Okay, I think I did see that one.
It's actually pretty good.
It might have been one like right when I was tapping out, but Oh, okay. My favorite episode of Breaking Bad is actually this one called The Fly. I know you haven't seen Breaking Bad yet, so I'm not going to say much, but it's just Jesse and Walter talking about shit that's happened and how, like, they're tired. Mm. They're really fucking tired, and they've been through a lot by this point. And it's just kind of like a day in the life.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah. That's
all it is. They're just in a room. It could be like a play, which is why I think Night of the Living Dead works so well as a play.
Yeah, for sure. I think this guy has a hunch. Like, he has a bad back. Yeah, he's kind of hunched over.
I think it's just for the camera angle. Well, here, let's take a look. Let's take a look in the
next
scene where he's blocking.
Everyone smokes.
Well, it was good for your health back then.
It's good for your health. Have a nice cigarette after a meal.
Don't smoke, kids. Smoking is bad for you. And if you're already smoking, alright.
Yeah,
I'm not actually telling you how to live your life, so.
It's like going with tar lungs.
What's the dad thing from Freaks and Geeks? It's like, I had a friend who smoked once. He's dead.
Yeah.
I had a friend who fought zombies once. He's dead. Fuck yeah, Ben. Says cracker ass up.
I like this thing because it's like, it's never explained again. It's like, oh yeah, they're caused by an asteroid, or what was it?
Yeah, I think it's the trails
satellite
of a comet that like sprinkled across the globe and is causing something.
And that's never mentioned again.
Yep. Because I think this is also something that people don't really like get when they watch a movie. Where not everything needs to be explained. It's just part of the world.
Especially not by a fucking comet.
Like, yeah. You know, I mean, like, even if that was it, like, okay. Like, that's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is that these people are in a shitty situation and how they deal with it.
Yeah.
You know? While having, like, undertones of, like,
That's why I kind of dislike the scene.
I don't dislike it. Because they're trying to learn. I mean, look at how, like, again, how economical this movie is and, like, giving you the information.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a little tidbit because they're trying to figure things out. That's the only reason we're saying it. We're not saying it for the audience. We're saying it for them.
Right.
You know? Which is, I think, something that's very important. Like, I was talking to a friend about Blade Runner 2049, where they're like, oh, yeah, like, they just dropped the narrative about, like, I won't give major spoilers for that either, but they just dropped this narrative from the idea of, like, a replicant revolution. Mm. And it's like, well, the movie's not about that. The movie's about the people trapped in the situation because of these bigger things.
Right.
You know? And really, like, who gives a fuck where zombies come from? Like, they're there. They're a problem.
The zombies work.
You know? Unless it's something like World War Z, where it's, like, about a contagion outbreak style movie, you know? Mm-hmm. Then I can imagine that could make for an interesting narrative and be like, oh, here's a zombie problem. Here's our solution. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I mean, then even Dawn of the Dead doesn't even, like, do anything with it. There's that great line about when there's no room in hell, like, the dead will walk the earth. And that's it. Okay. That's one read.
Walking there.
Totally different from the comet thing in this movie, right? So, like, it doesn't matter. What matters is that these people are fucked.
Mm-hmm. There was just one soul too many for hell, and they're like, you know what?
Fuck it, keep them. Keep them.
No more dead people. Go to heaven or just go back to earth. We've reached a limit in hell. We can only have like 12 billion people. And we're just shit out of space.
Oh my god, that'd be the fun. You know what? In Jordan Peele's Night of the Living Dead, I'd want to see a scene like that where Satan is just like, hey, Yahweh, dude, no more. Like, your creations just fucking suck. They suck so hard, I don't even want to spend time with them anymore. Yeah. So I'm sending them back. You can have them. And then God's like, I don't know, dude, I'm doing, I'm waiting for something. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, you can have them. And then they just get stuck in the middle, and that's how you get zombies.
Yeah. Top general, you could tell by his hat.
Mm-hmm.
And the stars.
The guy on the right looks like Stanley Kubrick. Yeah. They're not really showing him anymore. There we go. If you look really fast, and he had little glasses.
And you could tell he's a journalist because he has a little bowler hat.
Yeah.
And a little bow tie. And that guy has Has a turtleneck and that kind of jacket.
I don't ever tell you, see? You have them zombies, see? Oh, fuck. They never say zombies in any of these movies. I forget.
They do not.
Yeah.
They are just the dead.
What are your thoughts on that? You think this movie should be allowed to say the Z word?
I mean, it doesn't
Jesus.
matter. I don't think it. I think they could say it. They could not say it. If they say it, I'm not really bothered. It comes from ancient folklore. Some people would know it. What a zombie means, so it is what it is.
Yeah. I like iZombie a lot, too.
iZombie.
Yeah. And they just straight up say, like, the Z word and refer to Romero zombies, because for a show like that like thrives off pop culture, essentially, it's like, that makes sense for that, to reference that, you know?
I don't watch iZombie, but does she eat, has she ever, eaten someone's brains?
Yes, but it's complicated. It's not like they were...
Because they were evil?
They were trying to, commit murder.
Oh, okay. So they're evil.
Yeah.
Has she eaten an innocent person's brains?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
No. Yeah. They don't do the Dexter thing where she accidentally kills someone.
In iZombie, is there where it's she likes someone and then she can't because she's a zombie?
That's exactly what happens at one point, yeah. And it brings up real, interesting questions about, because it's basically you're living with the ultimate STD.
Yeah.
You know? And so, how that, interferes with just someone's wants and needs. Mm-hmm. And also just, do they count as people then? Because they're not dead, but they're not alive. They're the undead.
Yeah.
You know? And obviously, they're still people, so they count, you know? They have rights.
Yeah.
And so it brings up, all these interesting perspectives thing. And, it's a very good show. It's a very, very good show.
But, she doesn't. She won't allow herself to live.
She tries not to, but, as one is wont to do, the heart wants what the heart wants.
Seems like a sad show.
It is a sad show. It's very sad, but also very fun. Shout out to the CW for being my favorite program channel.
For actually renewing that.
I never thought I'd make it to season 4, but fuck yeah. I want to see Riverdale deal with zombies too.
That'd be cool.
I just go fucking all
Archie's
out.
Weird Mysteries.
That's basically what Riverdale is.
Yeah.
Season 1 is Archie goes to Twin Peaks. Season 2 is Archie knows what you did last summer.
Season 3, Archie meets the Punisher.
Archie of the Dead.
Archie of the Dead.
There you go. Archie goes to Suspiria.
The Punisher versus zombies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh, fuck yeah. That'd be the best.
Frank Castle.
And you know what? I want more genre stuff from the superhero things. I miss Blade, also because earlier we were talking, and I just forgot how fucking badass Blade 2 is.
Right.
But yeah, I want to see something like Punisher versus zombies.
One fight scene where he turns into a CGI model.
In Blade 2?
Yeah, Blade 2.
Who gives a fuck? It's cool.
I mean, it looks bad.
It's 2002, dude. It looks about as good as The Matrix did at that point.
Matrix Reloaded.
Yeah. Who cares? It's not real. It's not trying to be realistic. It's a pop thing. Anyways.
But it looks bad.
Who gives a fuck? What a dick.
But I just want you to know that.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Good thing I didn't ask you.
Good thing I'm not telling you, I'm telling the listener.
Anyways, piece of dick. Yes, I would pay good money to see
I'm not talking to you anymore.
I would pay good money to see the Punisher fight zombies.
I'm going to talk to the mic.
Alright, go ahead.
Listen to me. Ben's tall. Ben's a tall guy.
Insightful.
No, how tall do you think Ben is?
Naive, but insightful. I don't know, he's 6'2" at least. Look at him. He towers over the White Devil.
I mean, that guy's probably 5'9". I think Ben's I think Ben's 6'4".
Yeah, he's a little taller than I thought. And this kid just... I'm never getting over the fact that he's supposed to be in high school or some shit.
I think so.
That's hilarious.
Very fortified door.
I don't imagine... Oh shit, I left my keys outside. Which is basically what happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
And see, look.
Wait. What's her name in iZombie?
Live More.
Does Liv like fight other zombies?
Yes. Also, get it? Her name is Olivia Moore. Live More for short. I promise you, that's not as obnoxious as it sounds.
Sorry, I just have all these iZombie questions.
Oh no, it's fucking great. Everyone should watch iZombie. Also, her boss at the morgue where she works at, his name's Ravi, and he's amazing. He's like the funniest character like in the history of CW shows. And it's not a big spoiler. This is like the first 10 minutes of the season or series, but like the second he finds out that she's a zombie, she's eating brains at work, and he's just like, I have so many questions.
I mean, he didn't know from her pale skin.
No, everyone just assumed some things happen in her life, and then everyone assumes that she's just like going through depression, which she is.
Well, I was gonna say like she could be an albino.
No, she's not. She's not pale before that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just white. It's not. But yeah, that's a very little creative show that puts interesting twists on zombie stuff that I never thought I'd even like comprehend.
Like, do zombies live?
Yeah, because they're not mindless. Like they have to eat the brains to stay not mindless. You know.
But she wants to eat the hearts.
No, what? She doesn't want to eat anyone. Like the only people she eats are just people that go into the morgue.
Oh, okay.
They're already dead, so she's like, oh, okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
And they do this really cool thing where like every brain she eats, she gets their personality.
Yeah.
So Rose McIver's an incredible actress because she really feels like different people each time.
Right.
It's not like Dollhouse where Eliza Dushku is as talented as she is.
Damn, why do you have to bring up Dollhouse?
Can't really like she's not a chameleon, and that's fine.
Yeah.
She has her own strengths and weaknesses. And I bring up Dollhouse because that's a very like similar example in terms of like.
I really dislike Dollhouse.
I also I'm not a fan of it, but it's an interesting counterpoint. Fuck, everyone dies in this movie.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel pointless.
No.
Which is, I think, important. Or like something like Life from this year. Like it came out this year. Is I think it's kind of awful.
It is awful.
It is awful. But like everyone ends up dying in that movie too, basically. And it's supposed to be like, whoa, that's so crazy, huh? And it's like, I don't care.
Doesn't die.
I'm gonna kill myself because of you. Anyways, everyone dies in the movie, and it's like, oh, it's so shocking, huh? It's like, sure, but like, I don't give a shit because it's not actually about anything.
And it wasn't a Venom prequel.
And it wasn't a Venom prequel. They just reused footage from Spider-Man 3.
Because they were that cheap.
Happens all the time.
I wish it was a Venom prequel though.
No, not that movie. Not the version of that we saw.
Like, you don't think like it would have made it a better movie?
No.
No?
No, not with that group of people.
Were there like people that really thought it was a Venom movie? Like they were dead set?
Oh, I'm sure. There was a whole thing online.
Get subreddit?
Well, fucking Reddit is just it's the worst.
Yeah. No, I think 4chan's the worst.
Okay, you're right. They're almost both equally bad. And it's not like the thing where it's like, well, politically, both sides can be equally bad. It's like, no, these are specifically equally bad.
A Night Zombie, is there a zombie rave?
Unintentionally, but yes.
I just think that's the coolest thing ever. It's like,
No, I see. I want to see a movie where like vampires go to raves, but they just suck the blood of people on ecstasy.
that's like Blade. Blade does that, right?
Oh yeah, but the specific idea I had would be
It's not Blade.
It's not Blade. No, there's just vampires that would drink from people who are like on drugs.
Yeah.
Because they get the high. You know, like that'd be cool. And yes, Blade does have vampire raves, and yes, they are fucking awesome.
But that's totally different. It's a totally different thing.
It's totally different. That wouldn't be a superhero thing.
Right. So all he has to do in this scene is get to the car. And he gets into the car. And Ben's covering him. And she goes.
Oh. Yeah.
And shit. And he locks him out.
Yeah, because he's a dick.
He's a dick.
Like, she's clearly just scared. Like, just help her through it, man.
Right.
But he doesn't give a shit.
Apologize for the delay in this video. We lost half the audio because our card was full and we got really busy in November. So I'm finishing the last part of Night of the Living Dead commentary. Ooh, just me. And this could be maybe 18 minutes of just me apologizing, but I'll just watch the movie with you. Or apologize. I don't know, whichever comes which. Cannisburg, I have no idea where that is. Maybe it's by Pittsburgh. I don't know where Pittsburgh is, but that's where it is. And George Romero started at the Electric Company, or he was on like a Sesame Street type show. So this explains a lot of this sort of public access content right now. Yep, interesting stuff. And yeah, I wish that car didn't fill up. That was unexpected. Sure, the Patreon people are mad. I hope not. They give me money, but yeah. But Night of the Living Dead, yeah, it's great cinematography. I don't know what me and Diego were talking about at this point. I wish I did. Wish you could hear that. Night of the Living Dead. It's still my favorite zombie film. A lot of my films are based off of it, inspired by it. I mean, Dead Memories were, and yeah, Dead Memories. I was just taking a lot from Romero, maybe too much from Romero. I don't know. He is quite the inspiration. So many people with guns. Very evident of America today. Very, very evident. Night of the Living Dead. I saw this once at New Beverly, their all-night horror show. They do triple features of 3 cult films. So they played first Carnival of Souls. Damn it. I forgot the name of the other one. It was another horror film where it's... Carnival of Souls is great. It's like an extended Twilight Zone episode. Very extended. Like when Twilight Zone was doing 45-minute episodes or hour episodes because the network wanted them to. And they didn't really have to do it. And a lot of those episodes are strung out. That was the 4th season. Not that good. I don't think it's on Netflix. The 4th season. Strongest point in the house. This guy looks like Rob Corddry, the bald dude. And every single scene he's in is just strongest point in the house. Strongest point in the house, over and over again. And one of the few movies where zombies get to lift things and hold stuff. Their brains aren't usually that developed. I like them to carry stuff and hold things. I think they would have some sort of muscle memory, but that's just me as a filmmaker. Speaking of Twilight Zone, the lighting here is very reminiscent of that show. But Night of the Living Dead came first, I believe. I just wonder if Rod Serling and George Romero ever crossed paths. Oh shit, they're coming in. And the New Beverly is one of the best theaters in Los Angeles for old revival screenings. Every single cult film imaginable plays there, and Tarantino owns it. I've never seen him in the audience, but some friends have. I sat with him. I sat a row behind him for this Baby Driver screening, and I think it was his now fiance that was the next one. I did not go up to talk to him because he could be testy eyed. I don't know, but yeah, go to the New Beverly. Oh my god, that's glad he punches this guy Rob Corddry. I fucking hate that character. Yeah, the lead in this film is a badass. Don't mess with him. Oh, and he shoots that guy. Jesus Christ. Yep. Oh my god, I can't remember the guy's name. Why can't I remember that guy's name? I remember Barbara. I don't like Barbara as a character, is what I told Diego repeatedly. And that's a dramatic fall. So dramatic. Oh. Prolonged death scene. You never want that in a horror film. Cool POV shot. And now he's become a zombie because he's kind of walking like one. Interesting parallel. Not many people have noticed that. Well, I'm sure people have, but I'm just noticing it right now. Oh shit, they're gonna come in. Damn it, Barbara, you suck. And Johnny, here's Johnny. They did not use that, but The Shining wasn't filmed until 30 years later. But I'm saying right now, just for you. Oh my god. Graphic. I've never seen. I don't think there's many films in the 50s where a kid eats their child, but groundbreaking film. As we could see here. And she didn't really. Oh, zombie's picking stuff up again. She didn't really try to defend herself. The mom, whose name is not coming to mind right now, but commend her for trying. Like Psycho. When did Psycho? No, I think Psycho was not around at this time. But if someone wants to re-edit this on YouTube, they could do that. With maybe someone has already done it. Ben was the name of the lead character. Why did I forget that? Yeah, sorry for losing our card filling up and us not noticing, guys. Really apologize for that. Shit happens. And he's coming to get you, Barbara. And he does. He does get Barbara. Or they got Barbara. I don't know. Ben, she was a liability. You don't need her. She's just holding you back. Oh well. Oh. Most iconic zombie. That dude right there. Yep. Oh, and he throws her. Don't take no shit, that Ben. And it's the strongest point in the house. The irony that Ben was trying not to be in the cellar, and there he is in the cellar. So I believe all of these people, the extras, are friends and family of the cast and the crew of Night of the Living Dead. A lot of Romero friends, I could imagine, but this being a low-budget film, yeah, he did a wonderful job. And this film just, so many strengths that it has for a low-budget film of its time. Maybe one of the first low-budget films. And they're all gathering. I think there was I could imagine a trailer for Night of the Living Dead 50s Drive-In where it's like, Night of the Living Dead. every single 5 minutes. And Ben's just gonna chill here. Kill him, shoot him in the head. Yeah, you should have known that because that was a plot point. Die, Rob Corddry. Or by Rob Corddry. I mean. She did. She died as she lived, having a guardianing shovel in her chest. Yeah, that wasn't as funny as I thought it'd be, but can't hurt me for trying. Oh, he's just here. Ben is a very resourceful horror character in the zombie genre, more than some people. I could say that. Better than Rick and Carl. That was me doing my Rick Grimes impression. Sorry I did not fall asleep right there. Just nothing to say. And I wonder how much that helicopter was for a low budget film, but I'm sure Romero got it through some sort of contract through being in public television. Reporters or something knew the news crew. Good old boys, which are probably racist. Right there. So, just talking about this ending, it's one of the most haunting endings I feel in horror. I can't name anything that leaves you just feeling so gross that this is the ending that you're getting, and it's really timely to kind of the tensions in the world right now, especially people towards other races, towards minorities in America, and you just see this, and it's just, it's 50 years later, it's still relevant, still going on, and Romero knew about society, he knew about a lot of social issues, so it speaks volumes that this is still relevant. Maybe speaks volumes about us as well. And those are dogs. And this is the hunting scene. And poor Ben is, he survives this. And, survives, kills someone. And, this is what happens to him. Survives this whole night. And it's pretty fucked up. I don't know what happened to the actor from Ben. I think he did a lot of convention circuits, but, I don't know if he did too much acting. All the makeup still looks good in the day. I will say that. And man, this is it. It's very, very somber ending. Hero lives, but still gets killed. And they could maybe see bad. What if they sold a gun? But it's still, still a shocking ending. I wonder how this was for people in the 50s watching this. Maybe they're driving. And that's it. This heavy ending. So, gonna wrap up the commentary here, guys. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram at the Waffle Press. If you want to email us, it's the Waffle Press staff at Gmail. You could find me, Twitter, Instagram, G9892. Subscribe, like. If there's something you don't like, still subscribe anyway, because maybe you might find something. I don't know. We have many Star Wars retrospectives on right now. You should check them out. There's a lot of other horror film retrospectives from Diego and Matt Gringo, such as Mouth of Madness, Alien, a lot of Alien ones, and I host the monthly podcast, so check those out. All right, thanks for listening. We've been professionally unprofessional.